Hello, hi my blessed people, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about goat dairy farming. If you're ever interested in starting your own goat dairy farm or you're just curious about how it works, then this is the video for you. First things first, let's talk about the goats themselves. Did you know that goats are great for dairy farming because they produce high quality milk that is rich in nutrients? They're also relatively easy to care for and they don't require a lot of space. When it comes to milking, there are a few things that you need to keep in mind. And because goats are great for dairy farming because they produce high quality milk that's rich in nutrients. Also, goats milk is easier to digest than cow milk because it's a great option for people with lactose intolerance.
Because I had kids, two boys who could not handle the cow milk, they would always react to it, and therefore we go home for a holiday and my mother-in-law gives us milk and gives the boys milk and they don't react. The next day they don't react and we say, wow, goat's milk of all other things.
Number 3, goats are relatively easy to care for and don't require a lot of space, making them a great option for small farms. Number 4, goat milk can be used to make a variety of products including cheese, yogurt and soap. Then goat milk is naturally homogenized, which means it doesn't separate like cow milk does. Number 6, goats are social animals and enjoy being around other goats, so it's important to keep them in groups. Number 7, goats are browsers, which means they prefer to eat leaves and twigs and other vegetation rather than grass, and that makes them that they don't get sick easily like other animals do. Number 8, goat milk has a higher butterfat content than cow milk, which makes it great for making rich and creamy products. Number 9, goat milk is also higher in calcium, potassium and vitamin A than a cow. And number 10, last one, goat dairy farming can be a very profitable business, but it requires hard work, dedication, and willingness to learn. So recently, the king of YouTube in Africa, Mr. Wodemeyer, visited this Ugandan lady, a Kenyan Ugandan lady, who is practicing dairy farming in Uganda. And here we get to see and to learn more about goat farming and to see the real thing that happens in the ground.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Like, I can't believe that there's a Kenyan living in Uganda.
Okay.
Because you guys are neighbors, you should just stay in Kenya. Why are you in Uganda?
Yeah, but we are East Africans and we are allowed to settle anywhere we want.
And how long have you settled in here?
23 years to be precise in Uganda, but not here. In the bush here, about 4 or 5 years.
You're living in the bush. What brought you to Uganda?
Love.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The people in here love you.
Powerful. Yeah, someone just came and told me, yeah, I love you, and I followed. But he was also Kenyan. That time he was a Kenyan, he came to work here. So I followed. And I've never gone back, yes.
So love brought you here?
It did.
So the love of your life still lives here?
Still does. He's the main investor.
That's amazing. Where is he?
In Kampala, but over the weekend he comes to the farm. Or maybe any other day when it is critical. As a farm manager.
How is Uganda so far?
That's beautiful. Nothing can make you go anywhere else. Okay, for me, I love the country. Don't ask me why I don't like Kenya. I do in a special way, but Uganda is more special.
That would have been my next question.
Yes.
But you know, like when it comes to Africans here,
yes,
when we're looking for greener pastures, we don't think about the nearby country. We think about go to the west.
Yeah.
If you settled in the nearby country, nobody told you that. Why Uganda?
Yes, it's a bit magical, you know. Yes, somebody who think that greener pastures are in UK, US, right, lately Saudi Arabia, but depends on what you're focusing on, the beauty of life you're looking for. Specifically, I come from Mount Kenya region, that's where I was born, so I've been born in a farm. And when I came and I saw these green grass and trees which never dry up. That excited my heart, and I couldn't resist. Harvesting fruits everywhere. You go back to the hunters and gatherers stage, and it is modern world. You just feel nice. I just love it.
What are you doing in here at the moment?
Yes, welcome to my farm. This is Mashambani. I settled here in 2018 to be precise. Yeah, but I was a telephone farmer before that. So just behind there are the goats which have kept me coming over. The history of the farm starts as a private, I would call it a family source of milk. Okay. So we decided, when we come to Uganda, let's have a goat. And we got one goat, but it was lonely. It was following us in the bedroom, in the toilet. Everywhere you go, you have a goat as a dog. So we decided to get 2 more and a male. And within 6 months, we had 7 babies and 10 liters of milk. It was excess. We didn't need it. We needed only 2 liters per day. And therefore, neighbors, do you want some milk? Do you want some milk? Of course, the rejection levels were very high. But those who wanted it passionately. So they weren't talking about it. Those who wanted passionately, you know, with the passion, spreads. So they got people who said, yeah, where are you getting your goat's milk from? So the demand now becomes higher than what we have. We see an opportunity. We roll in. Here we go. Because when we started in 2013, I think our first goat was in 2020. Nobody knew about dairy goats. It was also very far for vets, and the project that time was so small to employ a permanent vet. And even if we had a vet who was visiting, they also didn't understand the dynamics of dairy goats. They were more familiar with cows, pigs, dogs, but treating a goat in Africa is not a normal thing. Goats browse. Goats never get sick.
Exactly.
So when you tell them to treat a goat, they would just treat like a cow. And the death rate was massive. But we will also say that it was partly negligence, because as they expanded, we should also have expanded the facilities and also expanded the workforce, trained them, but we also trained. You know, this was a project which just sprang up. So, but we learned our lessons. That was school fees paid, and we started from there. Probably we got a few more goats afterwards, but what you can see comes now from the 20 goats which remained, plus maybe 1 or 2 goats which joined us later. The only changing factor was the males. We've had, since 2016, we've had more than 7 males, because for every 1 year and 8 months, a male has to leave. That has changed continuously. But for the females, I think apart from the 20 which we started with, 2021, we've added maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, which I don't even remember which we added. Yeah.
And how many goats do you have now then?
I think we have about 200 plus on the females. Then we have about 60 something males.
Dairy goats.
Dairy, and specific gene is the breed is Sanen. We prefer Sanens.
Hello my blessed people, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about goat dairy farming. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.